Yep, you seen the title in the thumbnail, and I'm coming through today with some chili. And not the chili with the ground beef, this one got chicken. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make a white chicken chili. Man, you're gonna love it. Well, I know I always say that, but trust me, this one fire. Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, let's do a quick roll call of our ingredients. Back here we have our chicken. I'm using an already cooked rotisserie chicken that I had. Now, if you wanna cook your own chicken, that's fine. This is a little bit quicker. Today, I'm pressed on time. Plus, I think that the rotisserie chicken gives this recipe some additional flavor. Back here, we have some half and half, andouille sausage, chicken broth, onions, pepper jack cheese, whole kernel corn, red beans, flour, butter, chopped chilies, garlic, cumin, garlic powder, chili powder, and Cajun seasoning. So that's all you're gonna need. Let's jump into it. All right, to get started, we're gonna take our Dutch pot, we're gonna heat it up, and we're gonna start preparing our sausage. Now, guys, you don't have to pre-cook your sausage. You can save this step until we add all the ingredients, but I like to pre-cook my sausage because to me, it gives it that additional flavor when you brown it first. So I'm gonna start off browning my sausage. Now, you don't necessarily have to get them all charred like that, but just a nice little brown touch to it, releasing those flavors into that pot that's gonna marry with that broth. Man, listen, don't skip this step. Guys, look at this. Look how the flavor and the juices are releasing from the sausage into that pan. We're gonna keep that in here. So let's continue to cook these until, slightly brown. They don't necessarily have to be brown, but you wanna cook them enough to have those juices release. Something like this right here. Look at that. All right, so it looks like we're good. This is how I want my sausage. We're gonna pause our heat. I don't want too much of a char on it. This looks good to me. We're gonna add these to a bowl. All right, so we're gonna unpause our heat. We're gonna add our onions. And guys, I had a leftover Cubanelle pepper or Cubanella, whichever language you speak in. I call them Cubanelle peppers. I had some left over from a previous recipe, so I'm gonna add those here too. I think it only helps out the flavor. And we're gonna saute this about 5 minutes, allowing those veggies to soften. All right, so after about 4 minutes, we're gonna go in with our garlic, and we're gonna get this mixed in for about a minute or so. All right, guys, so now we're gonna pause our heat, and we're gonna remove our veggies just for the moment. So next, we're gonna unpause our heat, add our butter, get that melted, gonna add our flour, and we're gonna stir this around in this butter around in this flour, or this flour around in this butter, whichever one you wanna say, for about 2 minutes. All right, so after that 2 minutes, we're gonna slowly but surely, mostly slowly, add our chicken broth. We're gonna crank that heat up. We want this baby to come to a boil. Once it comes up to a boil, you wanna let it boil for about 2 minutes to allow it to slightly thicken. All right, so once that baby starts to boil, we're gonna let it boil for 2 minutes. All right, guys, so after that 2 minutes, what we're gonna do, we're gonna reduce our heat down a little bit to a medium heat. We're gonna start adding the remaining of our ingredients. So we're gonna go back in with our veggies, our green chilies, our corn, our kidney beans, our sausages. Man, look at all that flavor came out with them sausages. Our chicken, and our half and half. Now we're just gonna get this mixed up real quick before we go in with our dry ingredients. All right, now we're gonna go in with our cumin and garlic powder, our Cajun seasoning, and our chili powder. Get that a quick mix again, get all those flavors in there. All right, so now we're gonna let this simmer and cook for the next 20 minutes. letting those flavors get together. You know, they all gotta get married, divorced, remarried, and all that type of stuff. And guys, forgive me, but guess what we forgot? We gotta add that right now, our cheese. You gotta put that cheese in there. We want this to cook with the cheese in it, not at the end. That baby was just sitting here on my stove, covered up. Forgot it was there. So we're gonna get this mixed in. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, so we're gonna let this baby cook and simmer for the next 20 minutes. You wanna stir it occasionally within those 20 minutes. All right, so it looks like we're good, man. We've had this baby up here warming up and letting those ingredients get together for about 20 minutes. We can go ahead and turn this baby off because we know it's done. We'll head over to our cutting board, take our final look, add a little garnishment, and get into our final presentation. Guys, take a look at what we have here, man. Look at this baby right here. Give it that final mix like that. And all we're gonna do just to set it off, this is optional, of course, add some green stuff, but this time it's cilantro rather than parsley. Add a little cilantro there to make it look a little pretty. Guys, let's go ahead and get this baby plated up and into quality control. And guys, there you have it. White chicken chili. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Man, this baby looking delicious. Let's go ahead and jump into quality control. It's time. Listen, you already know this quality control. Man, we're gonna bring that chicken chili to the front of the congregation. All right. Man, let's taste this broth first before we get into anything. Because you know what? The broth determines whether the soup or chili gonna be good. And that broth is delicious. Guess what? All the seasoning I put in there, that's all I need. Everything else coming together with the flavors from that smoked sausage. Oh man, let's go ahead. Before I get into dissecting it, let me go ahead and do a quality control on all this. All right, put me a sausage on there. Oh man, have you ever been to chili heaven? I'm definitely in chili heaven right now. Oh man, this is so good. So, until then, remember, y'all already know who this is. All wings, everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I just cook a lot, and I'm out. Peace.